What's up, guys? Welcome to another podcast. Today, we're going to be talking about the fact that um, Marvel Studios is now making a comeback to San Diego Comic Con. I know in my last video I talked about D23, which was kind of where they're going to be talking more about the rest of Phase 4 and also Phase 5 moving forward. But now it's actually been confirmed that they will be making an appearance in San Diego Comic Con. And essentially, what they're saying is that D23 is going to be more for like the Disney Plus shows. And the San Diego Comic Con is going to be more for movies. So here's what I think. I think that they're going to be announcing, or at least showing like a glimpse of what they've already announced, especially in D23, like say Agatha, House of Harkness, the I Am Groot TV show, and maybe making some announcements on the long rumored 10 Rings Disney Plus series featuring Shang-Chi's sister. And I believe they're also going to have a show about Wakanda, so there's going to be a lot of that going around. And I think that they're going to be kind of shedding more light on the movies that they've announced. I believe the next movie they have after Thor Love and Thunder, I think Thor Love and Thunder is actually the last movie in Phase 4. Sorry about that. So Phase 5 moving forward. They're going to be doing Blade, probably like a Blade panel, probably since that's coming out soon. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. They might do some announcements on movies like Shang-Chi 2, which I hope will either be about Iron Fist or about Agents of Atlas, which I think are going to be two movies that are going to tie into the Disney Plus, or vice versa, the Disney Plus 10 Rings TV series. And I think that they're going to be... they've been doing some casting for Fantastic Four, but I'm not so sure if they're going to do any reveals just yet. I mean, we already seen kind of the Fantastic Four in the MCU in Doctor Strange 2, like with John Krasinski. The real mystery now is we don't know if he's actually going to be Mr. Fantastic. Aside from that, I think they might, okay? Because think about this, like they announced Phase 5, kind of like the whole... Phase 4 and one movie in Phase 5. They announced that without announcing an Avengers movie, especially since it was very soon after Avengers Endgame, and they kind of wanted to save it up. And keep in mind, it's been 3 years, so I think that now is kind of ripe, kind of like the best opportunity to reveal the Avengers movie, which I think the next one's gonna be called Avengers Incursion. And Incursion, I don't know exactly who the main villain's gonna be. I don't know if they're gonna go like Kang, like straight off the bat, because Incursion's more like a multi-dimensional type of thing, and I know that Kang, is kind of more of a timeline kind of thing. So I think that the Kang movie is gonna be Secret Wars. Like once they do Secret Wars, that's gonna be kind of like the Avengers Infinity War of like this whole saga, multiverse saga. So Secret Wars, but first they're gonna start off with Incursion. So I think that they're going to, the Incursion thing was teased in Doctor Strange 2. Now, I think we're going to be getting an Incursion type event in the MCU, in the form of Avengers Incursion. And I think that that Secret Wars is going to be kind of the battle world. Like, they're going to be combining all of, like, think Crisis on Infinite Earths, if you remember that crossover for like the DC TV side of things. I think that this is going to be like the Avengers 1 of this new multiverse saga. As for the characters that are going to be in it, I think that they're going to start off with 6 core Avengers again. They're not going to go, we have access to all these characters, we're going to be using them. Like using all of them. No, that's not it, because they didn't use War Machine in Avengers 1. They didn't use, the brothers, whatever that team that Thor had in Thor 1. They just started with 6 core Avengers, which is, I think, what they're going to do this time around as well. I think that, for sure, one of them is going to be Shang-Chi because it was in the tagline, the newest Avengers. So Shang-Chi for sure is there, right? Um, encourage Shang-Chi's there, especially since, they had like a more like a tease at the very end. Welcome to the circus. Um, as for okay, this is kind of where it gets a little confusing because I think that the Avengers who are going to be in this movie are those that are tied into the multiverse. So, I think that Miss Marvel, I mean Captain Marvel, might not be in it because she has like the Marvels movie coming up, and that's more of like the cosmic side of things, and she might be a bit too busy to be. I know it's like a multiverse thing, but I think that they're gonna go the Ant-Man and the Wasp route, and also the Hawkeye route. So basically, they had like Hawkeye and Scott Lang, Ant-Man were both out of Infinity War. Granted, this is like an event, an event. And guess what? Miss Captain Marvel was also not in it, and this is Thanos snapping away half of existence happened, and she wasn't there, right? Because she didn't know about it. So I think this incursion thing, and keep in mind, Multiverse of Madness happened without the Avengers even knowing. So who's to say that they're not going to do that with Avengers Incursion? I definitely think that Shang-Chi is going to be like a major player with like the 10 rings kind of tying into that. Granted, I'm not even going to get into that. Like Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan's connections into that kind of realm of the MCU. But I'm just going to stick to Shang-Chi for sure. Shang-Chi, maybe Hulk, probably not, because there's been a rumor that he's gonna go back to Sakaar at the end of was that show I was gonna say Mrs. Hulk, She-Hulk, there you go. Okay, so Shang-Chi for sure. The other two in that post-credit scene, Miss Marvel, Hulk, probably out. They're not gonna be in Avengers Incursion, so we're just left with Shang-Chi. The Eternals, I don't think that they're going to have the Eternals in this, because I think the second movie is probably going to be about Galactus. The second movie Galactus is going to be like the Ultron of this phase, right? He's going to be the Ultron of this phase, so move on to that's the second movie in the phase. And like I said, Battle World or Secret Wars, whatever you want to call it, that's gonna be the last movie in the whole multiverse saga, or whatever you want to call it. And maybe they might do a reboot. I don't know exactly what they would be planning for this. But going back to like the core Avengers, so Shang-Chi probably not, She-Hulk probably not. I mean Shang-Chi is okay. Shang-Chi, I think Spider-Man might be like, like I said, anybody who's like tied into the multiverse. So Doctor Strange is for sure. Doctor Strange is, I believe, going to be the kind of Iron Man of this. Like they said, he's going to be the Iron Man of this saga. So he's definitely there. Those three. So Spider-Man, Shang-Chi, Doctor Strange, those guys are probably going to be major players. Shang-Chi, not because he's tied into the multiverse. Technically he is, because Talo is kind of a pocket dimension. I wouldn't say it's a branch in like the timeline or anything, but his rings are a beacon to something. So it's a beacon to something, we don't exactly know what. Other people say it's celestial energy. Some people say it's from another, like a race of these alien dragons or something like that. But for sure, the tagline is what, he's the newest Avenger. So those three, Shang-Chi, Doctor Strange, Peter Parker, Spider-Man. Those three are going to be in the forefront. Okay, so we gotta have some of the OGs in there, maybe, right? Thor might be a viable option. Okay, or Jane Foster, we don't know. Could be. We don't exactly know what's going to happen. We're going to have to see Thor Love and Thunder to find out what happens to those characters. Um, I don't know exactly about Sam Wilson and Bucky. You know, we gotta have a Captain America for sure. In the Avengers, you know, I think we're gonna have Sam Wilson. He's gonna be, he's gonna be back, um, on the roster, so he's gonna be in it. I think that, um, actually, it's going to be, so it's gonna be Shang-Chi, it's gonna be Spider-Man, it's gonna be Doctor Strange, it's gonna be, Sam Wilson, it's going to be possibly Thor, and it's going to be, because Hawkeye is retired, Black Widow's deceased. Last one's probably gonna be She-Hulk. Um, I don't know if I said that she was or wasn't gonna be in it, but last one's probably gonna be She-Hulk. So those are like my main six, the one that I'm calling right now. So we got Shang-Chi, we got Spider-Man, we got Doctor Strange, we got, Sam Wilson, we got, uh, She-Hulk, and we got, one of the Thors. Maybe Thor or someone from that kind of realm. Um, Honestly, I would be pretty stoked if Loki was in it. If like he somehow made it out of the TVA of season 2, if he was an Avenger, that would blow my mind. Honestly, I know it's far fetched, but I'm gonna go for that. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I'm gonna end it there, and just shoot me your thoughts down below. Thank you so much for listening. Bye.